Sometimes there is no money for the business. Sometimes the son's health deteriorates. Sometimes a friend cheats in business. Sometimes there is a fight with someone at home. Sometimes a loved one meets with an accident. A person was going through all these problems in his life. But one day, the monk's knowledge and words changed his life. This is a very old thing. There lived a businessman in the village, and there used to be one problem after another in the life of this businessman. Due to being under so much stress, this man's health also started deteriorating. When this man became very desperate, then a friend said, "A monk has come outside the village. Let's meet him. This will calm your mind too." When the businessman reached the monk, many people came to meet him. Then after some waiting, the businessman met the monk. The businessman said, "I am very troubled with my life. I am unable to find peace. Sometimes I have problems at work. Sometimes I feel unwell. Sometimes there are fights at home. And sometimes there are fights outside. I am surrounded by problems one after another. Please tell me, how can I get out of these problems? And how can I live in peace?" Hearing his words, the monk says smilingly, "I will answer your question tomorrow. But before that, you will have to do me a favor." The monk says, "A rich businessman has given me 100 goats, and today I have to go to another village. You take care of the goats tonight. When all the 100 goats sleep, you also sleep. I will meet you tomorrow." Saying this, the monk left from there. The next morning, the monk came back and asked the merchant, "Did you sleep well last night?" On this, the businessman said sadly, "Last night I could not sleep even for a moment. I tried very hard, but could not put all the goats to sleep together. Some goats would sleep, some would bleat, some would stand up and try to wake up others. This sequence continued throughout the night. Despite my best efforts, all the goats did not sleep together." The monk said smilingly, "If I am not mistaken, many goats must have fallen asleep on their own during the night, and some must have been put to sleep by you. Some must have not slept despite your efforts, and some must have finally sat down after getting tired themselves." The monk started speaking. "All the problems in life are just like these goats. Some problems get solved on their own. Some problems get solved by trying, but some problems are not solved at that time, even if no matter how hard you try." The monk says, "There is one more thing to teach from here. Yesterday you must have felt that if one challenge comes in this life, then another will also come. That is why, do not have any expectation in your mind that, when the problem is solved, when the struggle is over, then I will be happy. Do your work today, and be happy from now on." Monk says, "Yesterday when you asked me how the problem will be solved, and how will the mind remain calm, then the answer was hidden in your second question itself. Keeping the mind calm is the only way to solve the problem. Problems are a part of our life, but it does not mean that we will keep thinking about them. We get stuck with the problem because we want it to be solved as per our wish, in our way, at our specified time. But many problems take time to solve, just like some goats move of their own free will. So should we become indolent? Should we sit with folded hands? No way. Identify the goal of your life. Choose a goal that will always inspire you, and keep taking steps towards it. Before sleeping at night, review your day's actions, and remind yourself, today I have done my work diligently, intelligently, and honestly. Now I have no worries. I am going to sleep peacefully. This will make you feel satisfied and light.